All right, what's good, y'all? Boy Young Lee Jr. here. Now, we got Christian Cooper. Then you have this, Amy Cooper. Amy Cooper was like the young lady here that actually, falsely accused and calling the cops on Christian Cooper was a bird watcher, actually standing up to her and telling her, giving her the rules that, hey, you got to have your dog on a leash. And she took upon herself, it was all on video camera, to call the police and threaten him, saying, hey, I'm just going to say it's a black man that's threatening my life. Even though he wasn't threatening her life, he was just simply telling her, this is the rules. If you want to walk over here and, and do your due diligence here with a pay, you got to at least have a secure leash on them. And she got very, very upset. And so this was a huge uproar. It was all over the media and the news last year. And we see this right now in this particular moment. She's just been dismissed and from all charges, according to the district attorney. And we look at this too, like with Christian Cooper, I think it's a lot of has to do with him not wanting to work with the district attorney as well, not even want to press charges. And this is a gentleman from, I think he went to Harvard. This gentleman is very smart, intelligent, and it was a lot of racial things going on too. And I just feel like, if I was in his shoes, yes, understand you might not want to go through the whole process. It might be very daunting, and you might not want other people in your business. But at the same time, you have to send a strong message to the point that, hey, these white supremacists say you're not going to do whatever you want to do to us and just get away with it. Because now this really puts a lot of people just, people who want to falsely accuse people in general just because of their race and in a lot of jeopardy right now because you didn't follow through with it. And the thing is that they like, hey, this is open case. You have a video camera here, the police looking like this. Okay, this is completely wrong. Yeah, she lost her job, but I really wanted her to at least do probation or some time in jail, because if it was another race, oh yeah, they would have definitely, if she was like I say, she's white and it was or vice versa, it was a black person or whatever did that to a white person, yeah, I mean, they would have probably full extent of the law. They probably want to put the book to him and say it was hate speech. And I'm just thinking at this too, man, as what Malcolm X said, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And this is just a testament that, hey, since you don't care about your life, hey, we don't care about yours. And, this is really scary because if you didn't have that video camera, I was talking to my friend about this. If you didn't have a video camera, her just being belligerent and very angry because she sit up here and say, oh, I'm just going to say you threatened me. I'm going to say that it's a black man that's threatening my life. Then, what's the message there? If he didn't have no video camera, he would have been killed out on the spot, or he would have been, detained and all that stuff and try to get arrested. Especially if you resist arrest, that would have been a justification for the cops to go in here if they was, racist or whatever. They were going out the cops to go in here and shoot, kill them, beat them, and she would have went off scot-free. But there's no videotape. Usually they don't go by what everybody else word. They go by with the evidence. But it's very sad, man. I think, I try not to do too much of a video about this though, but I just really wish if you would have followed through with it, this would at least been, send a message that, hey, you're not going to just go in here or because you feel like you superior to someone because of their race or regardless of ethnicity, you're not going to go on up here and just do what you want to do. But this returning looking like, hey, we're just going to dismiss the case and continue to move forward, and it's going to be in the back burner. And the thing is, her, getting fired from her job, you can always get another job. I feel like that's really not doing the justice for the family. I don't know what's going on behind scenes. I don't know if he was fearful of his life, if he wanted to go ahead and press charges. I don't know if he was offered some type of money, a settlement. We don't know what's going on, but at the same time, though, how many times this is going to continuously to happen? It just feel like it's like a spiritual... I feel like it's like more of I won't say laziness, it's more of a spiritual defeat right now going on in the justice system amongst blacks in so many ways. When you have an opportunity to go in here and just send a message to America like, hey, yes, she falsely accused me, because he could have lost his life. If he ain't had no videotape, he could have lost his life, and if he wasn't in the right state of mind, he would start yelling at her and got in her face and touched her. That would have been a justification for the cops to take him. And then next his life would have been in ruins. He would have had a charge. He would have been a felon. And, he would be limited with so many opportunities. The thing is that, this is just a message, I feel like, to the black community. Like, look, y'all just lack the unity and like the empathy. And then it's just a bad way for us, a young black man or black men in general, to go in here and say, dang, man, but we really don't have no type of stronghold in our community. We don't have no stronghold in the justice system. We don't have nothing really, to the point that you don't even want to, go on and follow through, press charges with someone who does something to you wrong, regardless of your reputation. You have to do what's right. Do you even believe in the United States Constitution? Do you even believe that you are a human being here in America? You are in America. You have the rights to all amendments, basically, man. I mean, like I said, that should abide to you at the end of the day. But, some people don't believe in that. And I just feel like, this might be a victory for the white supremacists in this particular moment, though. But, so many cases and all have been dismissed. You think about, like, if Emmett Till was, even though he was killed and stuff, they even followed through with it. Years later, they made it like, oh, he had a speech impediment and everything. And they was wrong for doing it. I just think like this, man, this is a long, hard fight. And, maybe, you come to a certain age, I just feel like maybe they just say, hey, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to lay it all down. I can't do this anymore. I'm sick of it, whatever, and maybe that was going through Christian Cooper's head. But the thing is, you got to think about this. This is bigger than him. That could have been me. That could have been anybody. Now you got some imitators and the so-called Karens who want to go ahead and do what they want to do. And they look like, oh, I can just get away with it. Black people anyway, they're not going to follow through with the course and the laws. They might not even understand the loopholes. So, okay, who cares? I'm just falsely accused. If I get upset, they are barbecuing and stuff, playing loud music, I'm just going to call the cops on them. I get away with it. So at the end of the day, man, I think this is completely a bad way to go out. Very disappointing, Christian Cooper, though, but it is what it is, man. Even if he did, press charges or whatever, and it didn't go through, okay, then you did everything you can. But at the same time, though, we just look at it like, okay, like you're not going to just follow through with this case. You can see what this woman has done to you. I mean, you recorded, have concrete evidence. This needs to be said, I mean, this is all over the media, even if you are an introvert and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you got to think about for the future brown black kids that's coming up here in this country. What they're going to be faced with. We have to draw the line in some type of form. I mean, if not, this continuously to happen. So a lot of unity, and this is what the passion I have, for the black community, is that we have to really collectively come together, develop our family structure. I was talking about this on the call before. Family structure, economic stronghold. I mean, this is the only way we can really get better. And, respect our women and stuff, and hold our women accountable too, and procreating with certain dudes, and things like that, man. That's want to, be responsible and taking care of their children, bro. Like, it's so much that we have to deal with, man, on a day-to-day basis. But let's just take this as a learning lesson, man. You can't just give up, and you gotta continue to fight the good fight, man, because any other race would do it. They do it for themselves, man. They do it for us. And that's how you have strong political power. This is why people don't take us serious, because we don't take ourselves serious at times, man. So when it comes to the justice system, when it comes to the law, when it comes to certain things, man, we just act irrationally. And we just thinking that, hey, well, it's because I'm black, things should come our way. Like, no, because it's racism. No, this is a long, hard fight. I know sometimes it can be difficult, but you got to look at this. You have a goal and opportunity to send a message to prosecute someone for hate speech, or, just calling the cops on you because you're black. Come on now. This you got to send a strong message to this. But it is what it is, man. I don't know who was behind this ear in this team. He said he forgive her, but at the same time, though, you got to follow through with things. You got to punish people to the full extent of the law if necessary. That's my personal opinion. You guys can probably, might disagree with it. I know if this video, people see it, they may disagree with me and, be upset with me saying, oh, you got the facts wrong, whatever. But, let's just have a discussion. That's what this channel is here for. I'm not expecting everyone to agree with everything I say. But I'm not going to draw this too long. It's about 9 minutes. You guys tune in, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. That's just my thoughts on the whole case thing. I'm out. Deuces.